Let me begin with you, Miriam. You're a lady. Is it true that there's Instagram pressure around the world and all that?
Well, it depends on the person. If the person is easily intimidated, I feel like the person will be pressured to.
Are you under pressure?
No, not really.
If your friend shows off a Mercedes-Benz, now people have been called to the bar. We're celebrating Pinama now. If you were called to the bar and next week 2 of your friends you sat in class with are showing off a Mercedes 180C class, would you feel your father should get you one?
No, not really. I think I would try to work towards it.
Yeah, but work towards it might be 7 years more. Your friends have it now.
I'll wait.
You wait? Mikael, what are you hearing?
I think in this life, we should try and be realistic about certain things. We see a lot of people who they achieve success at a certain age and we want to replicate it. Not all the fingers are equal. So to try and be realistic. Personally, I've been in a situation where a lot of the people around me do really well, but it doesn't bother me because I know where I'm going. Like, we just all plan. Like, if you let someone's success intimidate you, you're not happy for them, and then you're not thinking about yourself. I mean, I don't know.
That's all very ecclesiastical. Let's deal with the reality on the ground. So your friend, we're here with your friend Bello is here. So Bello gets a Mercedes Q5 tomorrow, and he's wheeling it on the compound and comes to work with it and is going home with it. You're sure it doesn't worry you?
Personally, my dream car is a Toyota Hilux, and I know that for that kind of car, you don't just wake up and then go buy it. You need to save however you're going to do it. So I'm already thinking about the plan. So someone has it. God bless that person. When you get an expensive car, you know that you also need money to take care of it. So it's not like you just get it and on the surface everything is perfect.
What about if you are dating a lady and your lady is now looking at this other guy?
Yes.
And it's sort of there's a threat, a real and present danger that the other guy may whisk your lady away.
If she's not ready to be with me as I'm building myself and she wants a ready-made man, she can go ahead.
You mean there'll be no heartbreak for you?
No, I don't get emotional.
Miriam, would you step away from a friend who doesn't seem to have it to another friend whose parents are either good or something like that? Would you do that?
No.
Oh no, please be real. I mean,
Honest.
Yeah.
You won't do that. You keep the guy who doesn't have a lot of.
Yeah, because I feel like you have to be with someone who has potential. If I see potential in you and you can make it in the future.
Okay, but one is potential and one is completed. Guy got a BMW. That's not potential anymore. That's complete.
Okay.
But you can be on top today. And
in that situation, would you sort of have a look?
Well, I'll have to go for the completed one. Because what about if the one
I like that. That's very honest. You go for the completed one. That's brilliant. Where are we going with this? Could it happen again? What's it?
It will happen again. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I mean, we're dealing with technology. Obviously, they will put measures in place to try and reduce the likelihood. But look, things happen. It's not the first time Facebook has gone down. I mean, it was down last year briefly. I believe 2019 it also went down. It's just highlighted how addicted we have become to technology, because but
that's not going to change, is it?
It's going to get worse. It's going to
get worse. Yeah. So should we start people like you? Should we be asking people like you, why don't you do Facebook Ghana? Call it anything. Soft Tribe should be able to do that.
How is that going to solve the underlying problem?
So we can regulate it. So the NCA can regulate it, and we're clear about what we're doing.
Well, then, when you start having silos, then the other issue is that you'll be bringing about segregation, and then you'll find that culturally it will look very, very different, and then we become less of a global society, and then we start looking inwardly.
That's very interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so would you advise people to have 2 phones? Those who have 2 phones, would you advise them to have 2 brands in case Apple shuts down and you have both Apple, or Android shuts down and you have 2 Android?
Well, I guess if being online and accessible is critically important, then yes, that's not a bad idea. But then what happens if they both shut down? Then do we go back to BlackBerry or
maybe
or Samsung?
Maybe. We'll have a bigger conversation about tech next time very soon. That was David Bolton, who graciously agreed to give us an explanation of the things that had been happening yesterday. Now everything is back on correct. Facebook is on, and by that courtesy, we are reaching some of you, especially those who are abroad. Thank you very much for patronizing our program all the time on Facebook. This is Good Evening Ghana.